Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Maze Vault podcast. Today we have my friend, a very special guest. He is a Muslim entrepreneur. He is the founder of the Trove, one of the hottest restaurants in Dubai, right in front of the Burj Khalifa. He's originally Turkish. He is a pain in the butt, but he has one of the biggest hearts I know. We have Orkan!
Where's my applause?
I haven't made enough money to put the production in yet.
There's no one here. Okay.
How are you? How are you
Good.
feeling?
Alhamdulillah. How are you? All
Good.
okay?
How did
That's
you think
a
of
nice
that
introduction.
intro?
Yeah, that was crazy. I never had that before. Usually I have like 10 people, you know?
Yeah, bowing down.
It's
No,
okay.
stop.
No, astaghfirullah.
This is your first podcast.
First ever, yeah. I'm
Oh
so
my God.
nervous.
You're not nervous.
No, I'm not.
One thing about Orkan is he can talk, and that's why I brought him on here. I want him to start telling us his secrets.
Secrets?
Yes.
About?
Okay, so you just moved to Dubai like 10, 11 years ago.
True.
Okay, where did you move from?
From Germany.
Germany.
Yeah. Born and raised in Germany.
So you speak
Long
German.
time ago, yeah, I do. A little bit.
I only know Ich liebe dich.
Oh, that's horrible. That's so bad. But I mean, yeah. And moved here, 11, 12 years ago. Opened.
What made you move to Dubai?
Me and my friends, we opened the first ever Turkish restaurant, I would say. There was other Turkish spots, but this was the first ever Turkish restaurant in Dubai. And it was very successful, so we just stayed here.
Have you always opened restaurants?
No, I've done a lot of things in Germany. I mean, one of them was like, not big restaurants, but you know, my father used to have a restaurant also as well, and I used to work there, and you know.
So what made you start a restaurant? Restaurants are one of the businesses that fail the most.
That's true, especially in Dubai.
What made you think you were different?
See, you have to always come up with something new. You know, you cannot reinvent the wheel, but you can do it different, you know, and you have to have the right vision. And I think the rest is with Allah, you know.
Just leave it to God.
Of course. But you have to do your best, of course. You know?
Okay.
You can't be just chilling at home and, you know.
So you and your homies were like, oh my God, we're just going to go to Dubai, open up a Turkish restaurant. And all of you guys were like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, three of us. Yeah, it was crazy. One of us was already living here. And he was always telling us about Dubai, and then we just visited at first.
Okay.
Like, okay, cool. Let's, you know, I've never been there. And I like what I saw. And the thing is, the key was, and at some point he's like, and you know that there's no taxes. And I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I was like, no tax? Because, you know, in Germany we pay a lot of taxes.
How much?
Like half of your money is gone.
Same in America.
Exactly. So I was like, no tax, say less. We're moving. So we already start looking for locations for the first restaurant. It was like it was not a big restaurant, you know, like a small corner diner spot, but it was cool. And day one, people, like, you can't understand. People were, 12 years ago, 11 years ago, there was not like 20,000 restaurants in Dubai, you know, only like the American brands, you know, all these PF Chang's and whatever, they were all here, but nothing like that. So we just brought the concept from Germany, which we know from back home, to Dubai, and it worked out. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And do you consider yourself a foodie, or do you stay away from the food?
As you can see, that's a good question. I love food.
You love food.
I love food.
So is it like a passion of yours?
It is definitely a passion.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. And then that's great that you made your passion your income,
exactly.
your career
True,
as well. So then, like, out of the Turkish restaurants, so it was successful.
Yeah, and then...
Do you still have that restaurant?
No, we made an exit, you know? No business without exit. And alhamdulillah, that was a good one as well. And then I moved on to do new concepts.
So, okay, was the next restaurant the same, or was it a completely different restaurant?
It was different. We did like a lot of different restaurants. You know, I like to see what's missing. So then again, I opened the first ever vegan restaurant in Dubai, you know, and never knew that there's so many vegans, you know.
Okay.
But then there was not enough vegans.
Did you notice something off about vegans, or are they normal people? Can you...
This is the trap, right?
No, I don't know. I want to ask you, since you have experience.
They're special. They are special people.
What about them is special? Like, are they like meat eaters, or are they different?
I mean, they're normal people, but they have their, when they walk in the restaurant, they're like, oh, is this leather? And, they're very special people. But I like them. I like all kind of eaters. I mean, I have vegan options in Trove too.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, everyone is welcome.
Yes. And so then after you realize that there's not enough vegans.
It was, yeah.
So that was that like a failed business or no?
It was not a failed business, no. I, again, exited. And the pandemic, gave the last, the pandemic was not easy in Dubai as well, A lot of businesses shut down, a lot of restaurants shut down, especially restaurants because, some big restaurants can't survive on delivery only, because the rent is just too high.
Yeah.
So we as well shut down. But alhamdulillah, it's good.
But you know what? Like the thing about Dubai is like the restaurants are experiences. I feel like the food is very important, but the vibe, the aura, the decorations, everything is an experience that adds to you going to that restaurant and eating there.
True. That's something about Dubai. We advertise Dubai as what? The highest building, the biggest mall, the best, the biggest wheel, whatever. It's always associated with biggest, largest, deepest, we have the diving.
I've seen that. That thing, it gives me anxiety.
The highest. So that's why you have to catch up with that, Okay. And the bar is so high, so because every week a new restaurant with some new entertainment is opening.
Yeah.
But then it comes down to one thing: service and quality. Because you can have a good picture, but you won't come back for the picture. You will come back if the quality of the food is good.
True.
So that's what we bet on.
Okay.
Quality and service.
Okay. And then what about your family? Or is your family here in Dubai?
No, my family is in Germany.
It's in Germany.
Yeah, they're all there. My sisters, my parents. Because my sisters,
does your sisters and your family like you?
They love me.
Why is that? What do they love about you?
I'm the coolest guy.
Like out of your family, how would you describe yourself? Were you the troublemaker?
I'm definitely the troublemaker because I'm also the only boy.
Oh, snap!
Firstborn.
Oh, so you had the most rules. Was it like that?
True. So I was very rebellious. Yeah, exactly. You know how it is in the Muslim families.
Yeah.
The boys are allowed to do certain things.
You're allowed to get away with murder.
Exactly.
You can stay out late. Hold on, let me tell you. You can stay out late.
Definitely.
You can wear whatever you want.
100%.
You can hang out with whoever you want.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh my God.
And the girls can't.
How did you feel when you saw your sisters being restricted?
No,
and
that's
you were
cool.
out being.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's okay. That's okay. That's that defined who they are today.
It made them strong.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. So the thing is, my parents wouldn't come. They just come to visit because out there they have their grandchildren. I have nothing.
You're lonely. You have no grandchildren.
Don't say that.
We're gonna put the violin. Keep going.
No, I'm not lonely. So stop it. I'm gonna cry.
So you're here by yourself. Why you have no grandchildren? Why you have no wife?
I don't know about that. Subhanallah.
What are the issues that you're going through? What are
Imagine, what is the issue for you? You have knows this.
Why do you think you are single? And this, hold on. This is not just a question. This is a question wrapped up in self-awareness. Because if you know your faults, you can change them.
Exactly. You can only be a better person.
If you say you're perfect, we know.
Nobody is perfect. Perfection is only for Allah.
Yeah. MashaAllah, this brother is so religious.
So I'm trying.
Why do you think you're answer the question, Orkan? I'm not going to bring you on the podcast unless you answer questions.
This one?
The pressure's on. Somebody get him a fan.
Allah's timing is better than ours. Next question.
Is that something you want in the future?
Inshallah, yeah, why not?
Inshallah.
True.
What's your type?
I don't have a type, I don't have a type. Tall and... No, just...
And what? And what?
No, I'm joking.
Okay, cool. So we can move on because I feel you shaking and baking. But like, listen, we're gonna move on. But do you feel like marriage is important?
So,
We're gonna move on, but do you feel like marriage is important to
marriage
you?
is definitely important.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are all your friends married and you're like the awkward single one still?
that's me. That's me. Remember that uncle who just has a convertible car, nothing else, no achievements, like pulls up to every wedding and gathering. Yes, me.
The cool uncle is always barbecuing.
Yeah, exactly. That's me.
That's you right there.
That's me.
But you know, you come from a Muslim family. Is the pressure on?
See, they gave up.
They gave up. No, it's cool to see because, like, for as a female, the pressure is always on hardcore. Like, it never stops. Like,
Yeah,
first it's
because
like go
you
through
have,
college,
like,
get married. After you get married, the pressure's still on to have kids.
Marriage is after college? I thought it's before.
You're right.
Why you need college? You can just marry a doctor.
Get married.
Or a lawyer. This, you know, the thinking of our parents. You can just marry a lawyer.
You're right.
Or a doctor.
Before or after, just know that marriage is there. You're right. And then even after you get married, the pressure's on to have kids. The cycle ends. And then when you have kids,
I think then it starts.
then what starts?
The pressure.
The pressure.
They want grandchildren.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So.
Was that cool?
Well, you're not trying to impress anybody anyway.
No, of course not.
So. So, do you get the pressure from your family, from your parents, or?
No, honestly, no.
No, they gave up.
They gave up because they have grandchildren.
So they focus on the positive.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, this guy is. I have a son somewhere in Dubai. Is he married?
So, is the only business you have open here in Dubai the Trove, or are you a man of many trades?
Trove is not the only one. No, we are opening another concept called Boho in downtown. Yeah, it's like a very vibey bohemian. It's a cool concept. You know, nice food, healthier options. We're trying to do like a zero wastage. You know.
What does that mean?
We like
wastage.
Yeah, wastage.
Oh, okay.
So
got it.
You know, it will be cool. It will be the next hit.
Okay.
Then we have Turkish restaurants as well, called Lezzet. And yeah, that's what we do.
Sick.
Restaurants. Because our mother company is called Gastronaut Hospitality. And me and my partner, Ahmed. Shout out to Ahmed.
I was like, is he here?
He's here. And this is the mother company which we create, run, and manage restaurants. You know, we also manage other restaurants.
Okay.
So yeah,
cool.
That's what we do.
So okay, I want to ask you two questions. One is like whatever. The other one's kind of juicy. Okay, why do you feel so pressured? Stop.
I don't have pressure.
Stop it. Okay, the first one was when you moved from Germany here. Was there any culture shock or anything, or were you used to moving? Like, how was it moving from another country to Dubai?
See, growing up as a Muslim, it wasn't really awkward.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to be honest, I thought it's even stricter. You know, I thought like, oh, Dubai, because we always have this thing. People compare. They always have this. I don't know like Arabia, like you know, Saudi. Although even when you go to Saudi, I had the same thing when I first 15 years ago I went to Mecca, and people were like, oh, it's very strict. This, nothing like that.
Really?
As a Muslim, because you live by this anyways. Maybe for Western people, because they're not used to it, you know, they kind of have to adopt, and it's not easy. But for me, it was when I came to Dubai, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's
That's
easy.
awesome.
Yeah, people very open-minded. I mean, look, this country is built just in 20, 30, 40 years. Even me, the past 10 years, you see like the development is crazy. In 10 years, you see 30 years development.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
It's a very fast-growing
Country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
emirate.
Yeah.
People always like, oh, he said country.
Oh,
you
man.
don't know, habibi.
Oh man.
You know?
But you know, it's crazy because I originally live in the US. And like when I think about moving here, which I would love to, you know what I'm saying? if the timing and the things were right. When I think of that, I'm like, wow, like when I come to an Arab country or I come to a Muslim country, I feel better as a Muslim because I'm like, everybody's praying, the adhan is around you. There's openness and like, everybody allows you to do your own thing. Like, I was talking to a friend and he was telling me that there's this place where there's a mosque, a club, and a synagogue, like 200 meters from each other.
True.
But it's all about choice. Like, you can choose to do what you want to do, but it's all about respect. Like, just respect. That's like such a beautiful thing. Like, when I think of like living somewhere and how safe it is, and like you just have choices and options. And I think like the fact that this is more of a Muslim country, I love, because it helps me become a better Muslim with my environment.
See, of course, it's always about choices. You know, it doesn't matter where you live, I believe. But then there's, of course, in Dubai, it's easier.
Yeah.
You know, for us as Muslims, it's easier. You know, being, I mean, again, born and raised in Germany in the 90s. We still had, like, I was born in the 80s. And in the 90s. Yeah, I'm old. So. Hella old.
Oh my God.
Hella old.
Wow. I don't age discriminate. Go ahead.
No,
Say your.
The soul doesn't age. The soul doesn't age. So back to the question. First of all, Dubai is very safe, you know? It's most probably the safest country in the world.
True.
Women can go out 2 a.m., 3 a.m. No one would even dare to talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, unlike in Europe, you see now a lot of people getting robbed over some shoes.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's true. Even in the U.S., it's
That's
really
what I'm
bad.
saying. In LA, a kid got shot because of a damn Jordan.
Yeah.
You know, over a shoe. So these things won't happen here. Alhamdulillah. And then again, for us as Muslims, it's much easier to be in a Muslim country.
Yes.
You know, because I know how it is, and you know how it is the other way around. You know, growing up in Europe or America, whatever, UK, you have mosques, of course, but people will always give you that look. You know,
Yeah.
If you drive a fancy car, if you, I don't know, live in a good area, you
don't fit in.
You don't feel, exactly. You don't feel welcome. And here, everyone is welcome, even Western people. You know? People live by that. You know, we as Muslims, we know our Prophet was the biggest role model, and he was like, "You're not a Muslim if your neighbor is hungry and you ate."
Yeah.
So being a neighbor is a big responsibility. So here we live all together. You know, there is always people hating.
Yeah.
You know, like now in Qatar, oh this, oh that. There's always this minority they will always hate on.
Oh, like you're talking about like people from the West.
Yeah, they're like
hating on Qatar.
Exactly.
The fact,
Yo, no, this circumstances of work, whatever. And the next thing you know, Germany signed the gas contract with Qatar. What hypocrites, you know?
Because money talks.
Exactly.
Money doesn't discriminate.
Exactly.
Okay, and the second
But that's
question.
politics. That's not why we're here.
Yeah. We're here to have fun.
Exactly.
So I want to ask you, so you have a restaurant, you have to keep it popping and hot and cool. Am I describing myself? What are you laughing at? So what is the number one secret you have
Other than me?
to keep it May, to keep it cool?
Other than me? To be honest, you know, people always say, oh, the teamwork makes the dream work.
Cheesy, but
It's
it
very
works.
cheesy, but that's the truth, you know? Because if I didn't have my team, especially my partner Ahmed, who's really mostly running the show, you know, I'm just
Popping you and saying a few jokes,
exactly.
heading out.
That's but there's the behind the scenes where there's really hard work, and that's why, alhamdulillah, I'm blessed with my partner and my team. You know.
Okay, and do you feel like how is it working with influencers?
They're always welcome. See.
What do you have? Do you have something against influencers or something?
No, of course not. No, I have nothing against influencers. They're cool. They're all welcome. I mean, I know most of them in Dubai. You need them.
Who is your
not
favorite?
only in,
who is your favorite influencer?
May? May? Of course.
You mean that from the heart?
Of course, 100%.
Mama Wafa is watching.
Mama Wafa is number one.
He said me.
Remember? Mama Wafa is like, oh yeah, the people.
He said me. She's gonna come grab you from your jacket.
She's not around.
No. She's in Egypt right now.
Behind the curtains. So
you need them, okay?
You need them, and they need
to have
me.
a successful business.
No, you don't need them to have a successful business. This is just brand awareness. The business will run regardless. So here's the thing: it's always good to have good people around, you know. And we live in a, TikTok.
You know what? You're stuttering a lot.
Instagram.
Do you like the influencers or
I
do you
love
not?
them. I love
You're
them.
stuttering a lot.
No,
It's
no,
not
I love
answering.
them.
It's giving me shady
I love
vibes.
I love
It's
them.
giving me.
I love them.
You have some things to
So
say.
all influencers listening, welcome to Trove.
No, it's
Just
true.
give us a visit.
Okay, and
You need, like, we're living in an era that you need them. You need, it's for brand awareness, people advertising, but it's also changed because when all these big accounts come, people always think it's like advertisement. Well, it's mostly even because it's not.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's not. But we always welcome, like, see, it's 1+1. We have a nice place, a poppin' place, a very popular place, and they're popular as well, so it's cool.
It just meshes together.
It's good.
But I've seen some big celebrities run through the Trove. You're acting
No,
very humble.
come on.
The thing is, Orkan is truly connected here in Dubai. I don't just bring anybody on the podcast, okay? This guy knows everybody, and he knows the juice about he knows the drama. He knows what's happening in the relationship.
Because, no, that's it. The thing is,
I'm making you sound like the news.
yeah, exactly. The thing is, if you know how it is, your barber has all the news.
Ah.
Because you go to the barber, you sit there, who was there, who said what, Same as a restaurant owner. You sit there with people and I don't know, they feel like they have the need to tell you, and they were like,
stuff.
yeah, and this happened and that. And I was like, okay, cool, but I don't carry that to the next person. We don't do that. It's like
Yeah, we don't do that.
we're like a healing.
I have
healing
never
center.
heard him say anything about anybody. So who's your favorite celebrity that came through? No. Other than me.
For me, because it's a personal thing. See, LeBron James was there, right? I mean, one of the biggest athletes of all time. But for me, Khabib, because
Hey.
he's a brother. He's a, like, it's different. I don't want to say because he's Muslim or something. I don't, because it's not all about that. But it is. I don't know if if
I understand.
So the conversation is different. The vibe is different because you are here for the same purpose. We are here for the same purpose. So the talk is different. And me, I don't like football and all of. I like the UFC. I like combat sports. So we have more in common.
Okay.
That's why I would say Khabib is.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love this for you. Okay, but you know what? I kind of want to go through your spiritual journey because I think it's very important to who you are. Were you always like in touch with your religion like that, or was it a journey? Because I know you do Umrah often.
I try.
Yes. So
Maybe that's why, because I'm like, oh shit, it's going the wrong direction.
no, I think religion is a big part of your spirituality and who you are, and I think it's a good thing to go through.
It definitely is. I was raised Muslim,
But were you always connected to religion?
Yes.
Or were you a...
We were not allowed to. My grandparents, they're like very strict. We're not allowed to go to bed before reading all the the ayats. Like, did you already? I said, yeah. No, we do it together. Let's start. And then you're there in bed half an hour. But I believe that's important. Then I had a rebellious time when I thought it is too strict. This religion. What is
age
this?
was that?
Maybe 13.
Because you're like 90, so we need to like have the timeline a little
92, 93. I thought like, man, what is this religion? So I believe you should definitely teach your kids, but some parents, or grandparents, because they brought up like that. Strict, no, So I felt like, oh, it's all no's.
Yeah.
So I have to fight for my yes. And that's what I did. But then, and I'd still pray, still you don't miss, because the seed was planted right. So that's how it's important to teach them when they're very young. I hear some parents say, oh yeah, they're still too young, and they're like 6, 7. That's not too young. That's the age where you should already teach your kids about it,
Yeah.
So even in later stage when they become rebellious, like me, they know, oh wait, there's something. That's what I always.
So you're saying you always had the foundation, even when you
The
went through the...
foundation is important,
Yeah,
yes.
the foundation is important. And then when you went through your rebellious stage, which I still don't know what age that was.
13.
13.
14.
How long did it last?
Long.
21, 30,
No.
40,
like
50, 60? Which
I would say a good 10 years.
10 years. And then what humbled you? Or what?
Allah.
Tush.
Yeah. You will always, and it's crazy. Allah will always humble you. That's good, which is
Yeah.
good. You know?
Yeah, and then it's kind of like a blessing in disguise.
Alhamdulillah. And then when I was like 27, 28, I make Toba and then never smoked, drink, nothing like that.
Do you feel like you've been more focused in life?
It will definitely, once the distraction is gone, all this partying, drinking, whatever it might be, you can focus on the important. But I was living like, you remember the movie Split where this guy has like 21 personalities?
Yes, I love that.
That's what I was living. I was
my
like, because
God.
at home, I still have to be that guy,
That perfect.
Then I already had my own companies. I was running my companies. So it was like a crazy time, You want to, because you're young, you want to fit in everywhere. You want to be the coolest, you want to be the richest, you want to be the most religious, you want to be everything, but that doesn't really work.
How rich are you?
I'm not rich. Whoever said that?
He's sweating.
I'm not rich, bro.
Okay, but can you tell us, is there anything, other than everything being accessible, when you attained success, what was the biggest comfort or difference between before that and after?
Honestly, we grew up in under very humble circumstances. The fact that you can get your parents, your family, whoever you love, whatever they desire, within the limits, that's, I think, the biggest blessing.
Yeah. And who do you love?
Myself.
Do you love your friends?
I love my friends, of course. Nothing but love.
That's it?
I love everyone.
No, man. But listen, I really wanted you on the podcast because I'm proud of like where you are. I remember. Alhamdulillah. Like I remember Orkan, like when you first had that vision of the restaurant, you had all the things in your head. You were telling me, and it didn't even come to life. And then now I'm in Dubai. I went to the Trove, and literally every detail you told me about is there. And I'm rocking.
Important.
I don't know if you know, I'm rocking my Trove t-shirt. Hold on, I gotta stand up.
I love that. Thank you so much.
So cool. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see
the
it?
Darth Vader.
But yeah,
That's so cool.
I'm super proud of like how your vision came to life, and
thank you.
I think like people don't see the hard work, and you're a very fun guy. Do you
I'm
like?
actually funnier than you, but
No,
I
you're
don't know.
not.
And here it doesn't really, because you're asking the questions. So why don't we switch? So May,
Switch? You're gonna ask
the
me?
first time you came to Dubai, when was that? What year?
Okay, funny thing about for me coming to Dubai, I came to Dubai before I was famous versus after I was famous.
Okay, that's
So it was a huge difference.
Of course.
Huge. My sister used to live here and work here. So I would
Okay.
come visit her in Abu Dhabi and we would come check out Dubai.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so I was like 12.
What year was that?
I don't know. I was like 12, 13 coming here visiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, though. I got
Exact-
you. I got you. Come on.
Now I'm the mean
You
person.
already know.
Damn, reverse it. Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
But yeah, so I would explore and do activities, but after the fame hit, it was completely
Of course.
different.
That's something about Dubai, though.
Wow, like,
Especially as an Arab,
wow.
woman.
And people would ask me, they're like, oh, it's your first time in Dubai, right? I'm like, no, yeah.
yeah. It's the first time since I'm famous.
Yeah, but it's...
So when was that?
When what?
The first time after you got famous.
It was 2 years ago. Came
Okay.
2 years ago.
We met that time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Funny thing, I never shared this story. I'm so, oh wow. Okay, so I connected with how I know Orkan is I connected with your friend Rashid, who owns Vroom.
Shout out.
Shout out to Rashid who owns Vroom, the best luxury rental cars out there in Dubai.
My guy.
And you were at the shop.
I was just chilling.
He was just chilling.
Because he's my boy. That we have a basketball pitch there, and
you just hang out there.
We just hang out sometimes.
Yeah. So I came to pick up my luxury car. You know how I drive around?
Oh, you love luxury.
I love in the luxury. And so Orkan was there. And the first time I met you, you were telling me about your Turkish restaurant. And then next thing I know, I pulled you into one of my comedy skits.
Forced me.
Dude, it was one of my favorite skits because I was like, Rashid, I need a better car than this. And then you were in a Rolls Royce. and I dragged your...
Not my Rolls Royce.
I dragged him out and I took the Rolls Royce and I drove off into the horizon.
That's true.
But the point is, that was the first time I had met you. And you were super cool and down to earth. And then the skit aired on the news. Did you know that?
No.
I swear to God, it was all over. You know, because that first time I was doing...
I'm still single.
You're still single,
How
but
is
you
that?
don't want to mingle, clearly. He does want to mingle.
No.
He does. Wallahi. Oh, oh yeah. But yeah, it aired on the news. Me and Rashid were
Crazy.
super happy. You were featured on it too. Like the
Right.
fact that I was pulling you out.
That was crazy. I was like, come out of this car.
Yeah, and then like honestly, we stayed in touch, and it's been friendship vibes ever since.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
Always good vibes with you, mate.
You asked me that one question, but any other questions? Because I'm gonna jump into rapid fire questions for you.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So these questions, you cannot even think about it.
Says
Just
who?
say the first thing that comes to mind. Okay? Are you ready?
Born ready.
Okay. Could you date somebody that you work with?
No.
Why not?
Weird.
Okay. What's something a woman can say that's non-sexual that would get you excited?
Food. Shawarma.
Who should say I love you first, the man or the woman?
The
Come on,
man. The man.
Why? No, you're lying.
Man is in charge always.
It doesn't show that you mean it.
Yeah, I mean it.
Okay.
Man. Guys, man up.
Let's say you're on a very horrible date. How do you exit out?
I say, yo, it was nice. I don't see. Here's the thing. I will give you a hack
What?
for all the single.
Yes, please.
Don't take them on dates. You know, like, oh yeah, let's go dinner. That's awkward. That's like an interview.
Why?
Go breakfast or lunch.
Okay.
So once you're on breakfast, you want to get out of the situation. You say, oh, I have my next meeting like in half an hour. So we should, lunch, same thing. Yo, I have a,
Yeah.
So
Let's
was
wrap it
cool,
up.
was cool. But once you're dinner, you dedicated this time.
Ooh.
And the person knows as well.
That's a good point.
You understand? So
Yeah.
now you can't exit. And, oh, yo, my grandma is sick. That's not cool.
Okay, but if you're on a really...
And then
Yeah.
see, breakfast or lunch is cool. You can have a nice chat, And then once you see it's cool, good vibes, you ask, you say, yo, and then be direct. I want to take you out for dinner. And then it's, that's,
You're just talking about the guy.
of course, who else? Of course.
Just making sure it's an American audience, so we don't know anymore. Okay?
Oh, yeah, for real. Yeah, true. I forgot.
be very
Yeah, the
specific.
Americans. For you, I have a very nice,
Okay, but let's say you're on a very, very horrible date. And then let's say it's breakfast or lunch. Are you exiting out or are you staying till the end?
Definitely exiting.
Well, how?
How? I say, yo, I have a meeting in 10 minutes I forgot about. So we have to cut this short. I will still be a gentleman and wait till she finished the food.
Really?
Of course. How horrible could it be?
Okay, how do you know if a woman's in it for love or for money? I can't take these questions with your face.
For this, I have to put on my glasses.
Orkan is finally loosening up.
I'm losing my shit right now.
You're finally
The
loosening
real me is coming out.
Yes.
How do you know?
Yeah,
Yo,
so you can help people out.
whoever tells you that they know, they lie.
What do you
because women are so good in acting, and I'll tell you why. This comes back to the restrictions. You have to learn to lie very early.
That's true.
I
was a very good liar.
A woman
I think.
is a professional liar. No, could. No, not all women are, Especially in our culture.
Yes.
Where have you been? Boom, the answer is there. You can call her friend. She haven't seen her for like 2 years.
She has a
yes, she
story.
was with me because you have a common story. You can always pull it up, I'm born I was only with sisters, cousins, all girls.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you have to learn how to lie very early.
It's true.
Man.
But solid stories.
Because we are allowed to do anything.
Yeah.
We never had to lie to our parents. Where have you been? I was out with the guys. What have you done? No one cares because you're a boy. I'm not saying it's right, yeah? So women can really, I believe, they can give you the oh, I love you, baby,
For who you are.
for who you are.
And you'll never
there's
know.
enough guys who will believe that. There's enough guys who will believe
So
that.
you would never be able to trust anybody.
I don't trust no one.
No, but you
No.
have to.
Nah.
You have to let go.
Nah.
What?
It's it's not easy. You have to. You
But
have
men
to.
are very good liars as well.
No.
So because just
you
because
know,
we have trauma.
If you catch a liar, he's not a good liar. So how you know? That's the tricky part.
Damn.
How you know that a man is a liar? Because you caught him lying, so he's not a liar. Because a lie is only a lie when you catch.
No, but the truth always comes out. So it depends how long.
Nah,
the man
with
has
women,
been-
no.
I'm
With
gonna,
women-
I'm gonna fight for
with
this
women-
one.
with women, no.
The man probably lies
Listen,
so well, but after a while, it doesn't add up.
you know
And
why?
so because you
I will tell you
have
why.
the stories
No,
revised
no,
over
no.
and over and over again.
I will tell you why. Because they are so stupid. They don't even remember what they lied about, and that's why you catch them. Because it's like stupid lies.
Yeah.
You know, a woman, she can tell you the whole story. It's true. I love women though.
It is. It's kind of true. It's not
See,
true. It's
don't
kind
get
of
me
true.
wrong. I'm not saying women are liars. I don't want to.
No, you're saying they're
be
really
sitting here.
No, but it's true. I will say it's true because growing up with trauma and having to always have a story just for like doing the same things you would be able to do.
You know?
I would have a bulletproof story.
Because of course there's men who lie for whatever purpose, you know. Mm-hmm. Because a very famous person said, a real gangster,
Oh,
I never lie because I'm not afraid of anyone. You only lie when you're scared.
damn.
That's true though. You only lie when you're scared of the consequences, whatever it might be. You know, parents, law, whatever it is. If you're not afraid of nothing, you don't lie. So
But some guys really enjoy the lies.
that's true.
They do it for fun. But you're right.
Yeah.
So the answer is you would never know.
I mean,
Damn. Okay.
You know the old movies where the guy he act poor and then he say, this is all mine. I have this private jet. I
Wow.
have this. This is also like only in Egyptian movies. Some Turkish movies as well. They had this where the guy act
Yeah.
poor.
And then boom.
Yeah.
He's a millionaire.
Doesn't work. in real
Billionaire.
life. I tried.
Okay. How would you tell somebody that you care about that they have bad body odor or bad breath?
Alhamdulillah.
No.
If it's my close friend,
Yeah.
I'll tell them, hey yo, bro, are you fasting? Is it Ramadan? Bro, is it Ramadan yet? Oh shit.
Why, bro? Why are you saying that?
No, not about the,
Oh, but
you know.
how about both?
Yeah, but oh my god, man, the bad breath is easier than the, you ran out of deodorant, bro.
So you'd say, oh, are you fasting? And what if he's like, no, I'm not. Then?
What the hell is the smell then? I mean, come on. This is if it's a close friend of mine, I can say whatever. I said, bro, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What happened? Who is in there?
How about an employee? Or
That's the good thing is, like, I would just tell the managers. I say, yo, I realize this guy. Yeah, exactly. I'm out of this. I said, but don't mention my name. I never said that. If they would come to my stage, no, it's a lie. I never said that.
Deny.
Exactly, I would deny.
So
it.
you let the managers do that dirty work for you.
100%. This is not me. I never smell nothing. I can't even smell. Look, my nose is.
I'm crying. Okay, and just 2 more questions and then you're free. Could you still be friends with your ex?
Yes.
Like you guys can hang out and talk on the phone and stuff?
See, hang out, talk on the phone.
But that's friends. Like I'm talking about friends, like homies, like really homies, not acquaintances. Like, oh, you're good. How are you? Blah blah blah.
Depends, like for a time being, because then it will fade. Like, what would you say? It will
Fade.
fade. Apparently, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was nothing bad happened between you guys, no cheating, no lying, nothing, but it just for some reasons didn't work out. There's no need to be enemies.
It's not enemies, but friends is like you guys contact
Friends,
each other.
I mean, I don't think that's.
Do you feel? Let me rephrase this because you're acting political. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that it's okay for people to speak to their ex while they're in a relationship?
Oh, 100% not.
I was about to say.
No,
All the
that's not
ladies are
possible.
leaving the chat then.
No, I'm just saying, if, of course, if you're in a relationship, that's a no-no. That's not possible.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be doing that.
Because there will
Out of-
always be feelings.
Out of respect. It's not about feelings. You don't have feelings for, I mean, you can be in love with the new person, but what is the, like, why would you talk to your ex? You know?
I agree with that. I have nothing else to add to that. Period. Period. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then last question. And this is another dating question, but okay. How long after a breakup should you start dating again?
The next day. The next
Isn't
day.
that too soon?
No, it's not.
Why? Right
Why
away?
not? Right away.
No
Why?
reservations?
I mean, look, if you
So you're on
really
to the next like that?
see, no, I'm not on to the next like that. When I say the next day, of course, you know what I mean. I don't need.
I don't.
So let me explain you this. If you break up with a person, if you really decided to break up and move on, you didn't decide it that day, right? That's
True.
something which is already, you know, you're thinking of. You already know, you're just waiting for the right time to say it, whatever. So the feelings are already gone, you know? And then it's up to you. I cannot say there's like a formula, because some people, you know that. They just broke up. A month later, hey, this is my new boyfriend or
Yeah.
girlfriend, fiance, husband. Husband? How? What, you were just, you know, what happened? Some people, they can't move on because they already knew that that's not going to happen, you know? But what is not cool is, I always say, let the person, like, be the first one who knows. Because, you know, women intend to do this. Yeah, I'm going to break up with him. I don't want that no more, blah, 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 blah. So all her friends already know, but the guy doesn't know.
No way.
Come on.
Come on.
The other way around as well. Like, guys, I'm talking for both.
Okay.
They go tell their boys, yeah, you know what, I don't want that
over.
no more. It's over, blah, blah, blah. But, and then you still go back to the person, and the next day you see that's a kind of,
I also feel like guys.
you should be honest.
Guys speak very differently when they're around guys versus in front of women, for sure.
Yeah.
And I
other
think
guys.
Anyways, I think that they have a lot more confidence in front of their homies, like, yeah, I'm done with this, blah, blah. But then in front of the woman,
Hi,
they're-
baby.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no,
The
that's
story
not cool.
changes.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
You should be honest.
Yeah.
You know? Because if you want to break up with a person, you should just be honest, and because you spend some time together, right? I mean, you at some point loved each other,
Yeah.
whatever that is. But you should be honest at least,
Yeah.
you know?
Do you get
That's-
to see a lot of relationship drama at your restaurant?
At the restaurant? No, not really.
Oh, okay. Just curious. Well,
No, not really, no.
okay.
I mean, there's always something happening, but that I never understood this. How couples can, like, not, you know, argue in public. No, blah, blah.
That's
I was
very
like,
scary for me.
wow, that's something?
That's very
That-
scary.
That is something? That's a no-no.
Like yelling in public at your significant other.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I've seen that a lot, and I'm always like, oh my God, no, why?
It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
Yeah.
And then, next day, they come back to the restaurant as if nothing happened. Like, my guy, give it a week till I forget. You're already here an hour later and holding hands? You know, oh, I love you, baby.
They resolved it. They resolved it.
Okay,
They're back
but-
to square one.
So, you know, control yourself.
Ooh,
Control yourself.
damn. You heard that?
No, really. It's not cool. I mean, all this shouting, anyways, that's weak, you know?
You're a real gangster. You move in silence.
Oh, but you don't shout at no one.
You
just-
do- Ah.
They disappeared? I don't know about that. Where'd they go?
Oh my God. Anyways, so I usually wrap up the podcast by having the guests say something that will like help anybody with what they're going through in life, or if you have a message.
Okay, yeah.
So
have
go
a
ahead,
message.
take the floor.
Here's the thing. I hear there's, you know, the word of not my generation, of your generation is anxiety. You know, depression, anxiety. That's, for me, these things don't exist. This is what you put your mind into. You know, if you decide to be happy, you'll be happy. There is always, I've been through some
Crazy things.
crazy times.
Yeah.
Like really hard times. But I never gave up on God, because sometimes you think something is good for you and it's bad, and vice versa. You know, Allah is in charge. So once you understand that, you can always like get yourself together, because you know, okay, Allah is there, and that this is only temporary. This dunya, this world is temporary. You know.
Yes.
I mean, this sounds dramatic, but that's the truth. So
it's true.
All this depression, a Muslim shouldn't have depression or anxiety or anything like that, because, you know, all these people, they go do yoga, whatever, spiritual, but we have the best of that. You know, just go do your prayers, get yourself together, you know, talk to Allah, who always listens to you, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I would suggest to God, Yahweh, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
At least, you know.
Like sometimes you don't have to search so far out
You shouldn't.
to find peace.
Exactly.
You can search within.
It's always hard times. I'm not saying there's no hard times in life
course.
where sometimes you think, man, how will I get through this? Or I would never. But then what I'm talking about is you're stressing about things you won't even remember in 3-4 months.
True.
You know? So that's what I'm trying to say. We all at some point had loans, struggle, sad because of whatever, family members, relationships, so many things, you know? But then always look down, not up. Because once you look up, there's always someone doing better, more money, you know?
Yeah.
But look down to the people who have less than you. You know, and try to help them as well. And the most important thing, free Palestine.
Free Palestine!
And I mean that. And whoever knows me knows that, because that is something, you know, I could have another 5-hour podcast about, but we don't want to be political. I just really mean it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, someone should do something about that.
Yeah. No, Palestine's always in our hearts, in our minds, and we
100%.
always pray for the Palestinian people in the struggle.
Pray for Palestine,
Yeah.
you know?
Love that.
So
Love that.
that's it.
Awesome.
Guys,
Thank you, Orkan, for
Thank you
coming
for
on the
having
guest.
me.
This is one of my favorite podcasts.
no, thank you so much for having
Seriously.
me.
And
love it.
I'm going to put all your information below where people can find you if they need to hit you up, if you motivated anybody. I don't know. If
No one is motivated. I don't want to motivate no one. You know, these guys.
If any ladies want to check you out.
Nah. Listen, so these guys, they're always on stage motivating people. Like, right, you should do that, la, 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 and then taking the next Uber. Bro, why don't you motivate yourself first?
Ooh. Lead by example. Lead by example.
You know, just exactly. Do. Don't
Do.
talk about it. Do it.
He can keep going for days and days, but we need to get you on a follow-up podcast. You ready to do more podcasts? Oh my God! No! Please,
That
guys,
was good.
don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and follow
Like and
Orkan and
comment
follow me. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you, guys.
another episode of the Maze
Thank you,
Vault
guys.
podcast.
Thank you, guys.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam wa rahmatullah.